Paul Harrell, weekdays from 4 to 6. Learn more at paulharrell.com.
This segment, next segment, is brought to you by the great Patriots of Act 746. They are on a mission to educate the entire state and also people outside the state. You know, the ones that give you like maps, color-coded maps about which states are, more pro-gun than other states. Well, they're on a mission to educate everybody that Arkansas is a constitutional carry state, and the Second Amendment is really all that we need to exercise our Second Amendment rights to protect ourselves. But Act 746 actually makes constitutional carry a reality here in Arkansas, clarifies that we have the ability to open carry and all kinds of things. It's really simple, actually. And joining us now to talk more about this, I want to introduce you. We got Mr. Jeromy Sullivent on the program.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
I'm doing good. Now, Jeromy, you're a member of the Patriots of Act 746, but you're also the president of the Arkansas Dog Hunters Association. That's probably the coolest title that anybody could be given, in my opinion.
Yeah, I get a lot of jokes about that. They wonder where we're hunting the dogs at.
Well, I think, yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that could be misconstrued. Oh man, that's good. But so first of all, tell us about Patriots of Act 746 in terms of just like how you first became aware and became a member of this Facebook group.
Well, I do a lot of Facebook, as everybody else does probably, and I met Mr. Gary Epperson probably 3 or 4 years ago, and gotten to know Gary really good over the past 3 years. And believe it or not, just about everybody in my association are pretty much in line with the people in POA. I mean, we are hunters. We have to have guns to be able to hunt. I understand that that's not what the Second Amendment right is about, but if taken away, we definitely wouldn't be able to do what we'd like to do. So
good.
That's kind of how we align with anybody that's trying to protect the Second Amendment right.
So I want to break here from the gun conversation, and I want to revisit that here in just a little bit because we do have some new developments on enhanced carry. I want to talk about that, but I want to talk about a feral hog problem that we have, and apparently, wait for it, there's a task force on what to do with feral hogs. Now, are you on that task force?
I am.
Okay, so I mean, pretend like people out there know absolutely nothing about this problem, and and start from there.
Well, in 2013, I never dreamed that I'd be going to the state capitol or to a task force over feral hogs in Arkansas to start out with. Believe it or not, it's a large topic at the Capitol and has a lot of attention at the Capitol. In 2017, Representative Kim Hammer created the Feral Hog Task Force of Arkansas. There's several task forces in other states. The one in Missouri has been running since '91, and they've yet to eradicate the hogs in Missouri. I feel like that eradicating feral hogs is something that the numbers need to be knocked down in Arkansas, but I think we're going about it the wrong direction.
Really? So you're saying right now our efforts to contain or eliminate are not good. So what do we need to do about it?
Well, at the current time, we are relying on state agencies to spend taxpayer money and try to eradicate hogs while leaving the public out of the operation. I'm a stark believer in capitalism and the free market. I believe that the public can do just as much good, if not more good, than taxpayer dollars given to state agencies. I feel like this eradication with feral hogs in the state of Arkansas will be kind of like the war on drugs with President Reagan. We'll throw millions and millions of dollars at it, but we'll never actually solve the problem.
That is very interesting. Yeah, because you would think, the goal is to kill the hogs, right? I mean, that's the goal.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, so then why wouldn't you utilize private citizens who who have guns, are willing to use their own guns and buy the ammo for those guns and, go kill some hogs. But,
Well, currently there is a open market for feral hogs. A lot of people do not know that President Trump has put out the word that China and Asia and different places overseas must start showing their support to the United States. They just opened up the beef embargo to China, and believe it or not, the feral hog has also opened up into China. There are millions of dollars that the French, the European, and also the Chinese are willing to spend to put back in Arkansas if we could produce feral hogs for them. There are 3 companies currently in the state of Texas that would love to open up shop here in Arkansas tomorrow if the transport ban was lifted in the state of Arkansas.
Okay.
This would put money directly back in the state. This would not cost the taxpayers a dime. There are a lot of slaughter facilities, small custom slaughter facilities here in the state of Arkansas that would love to get in on the action also. But currently that is not an option because the USDA says that you cannot transport, all hogs through the USDA have to be brought in alive to be processed. And currently you cannot bring a live feral hog to market anywhere in the state of Arkansas.
Okay, so you've got a USDA issue. Tell me about the Arkansas Game and Fish issue. They're obviously involved in this, right?
Sure. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission basically is strong-arming the idea that, transport is a bad thing. And I do agree wholeheartedly that in the past there has been relocation of hogs. But instead of, trying to catch our problem people and catch people doing wrong, we're trying to punish the whole lot of people in the state of Arkansas that are involved in hog trapping or hog killing. I'm all in, in agreement that if the Game and Fish Commission can catch someone actually turning hogs loose or relocating hogs, they should have a trigger mechanism to pin those folks down. But people trying to make a living or, trying to feed themselves, I think shouldn't have anything to do with the Game and Fish.
So you're saying that there is out there right now, because of a potential export opportunity, a profit motive concerning this problem of feral hogs in Arkansas, and you're saying that there are regulations that are preventing people who would love to come in here, try to make money, and start to ship the meat overseas?
That is correct.
Wow. That is
it is a
news to me.
large market in Texas right now. Also, Oklahoma has opened up. They're starting to sell feral hog meat overseas.
Oh, my gosh.
Also, Louisiana.
And so you're saying Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana are doing it, and we're not doing it? I'm not surprised. Oh, my goodness. Gosh. I mean, come on. That's so frustrating to me. We're talking with Jeromy Sullivent. He's the president of the Arkansas Dog Hunters Association. He's also on the Feral Hog Task Force. So, are you a minority? Is this opinion of yours a minority? I mean, I would imagine that it is.
No, not necessarily. They did a survey. The Game and Fish, actually, the Arkansas Ag Department put out a survey whenever we first started the Feral Hog Task Force, and I'm going to say 60% of the people requested that the public be involved in, the removal of feral hogs, be it a bounty or, some kind of live buying station or something like that.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean,
everybody wants the hogs gone, and I want the hogs gone too. I just think that the public, there should be an opportunity to, to make a profit for the state of Arkansas instead of taxpayers spending money to try to solve the problem.
Yeah, it's really ironic considering the mascot of the University of Arkansas that we're the only state that's like trying to stop this. I mean, in a way, you think we should be the hog experts.
That's correct.
but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's not happening here. All right, so can you? So they want the public involved. I mean, I remember I was talking to a guy the other day. When he was growing up, I think he grew up in Idaho, and he was saying,
sure.
Me and my friends, we'd go out and we knew how much you got for each coyote you killed, and that there was the farmer, the landowner, who would pay these kids money, to go out and eliminate these coyotes because it was a value. And there's this, like you said, you mentioned a bounty. I mean, that would be.
Well, Paul, I'll revert back to the buffalo. We almost the American public almost exterminated the buffalo in the whole United States due to a pelt bounty.
Mm-hmm.
This could happen also with feral hogs. But a bounty to me is a tax incentive. It has to be paid either out by the county or by the state. I do not agree with that method. I don't think a bounty system would work.
Okay.
I think free market and capitalism is the way.
Yeah.
If a man wants to try his goal at catching feral hogs and he's good at it, he'll make money at it. If he doesn't, he'll go out of business.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So there would be an incentive for you to work with the private entity that's got the connection to sell overseas and that sort of thing. I mean, there would be a way.
You bet.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I'm all about the Game and Fish Commission doing what they do and keep on trapping on public state land, but. I don't see the need for them guys to come on to private land and trap feral hogs whenever normal ranchers and the public can do it.
Yeah, and then they can make the arrangements with whoever they want to make arrangements with. But yeah, so
that is correct.
Which regulation is it that would enable? I mean, if Louisiana and Texas and Oklahoma are doing this, it's not a federal regulation; it's got to be a state regulation, right?
It is a state regulation. That is correct. In 2013, they created the no transport ban on feral hogs, and it's been that way since 2013. There were at that time 4 high fence kill facilities in the state of Arkansas that was killing around 300 to 500 hogs a year, and Livestock and Poultry and Game and Fish Commission has since shut those guys down. So.
Wow.
It's about 1,200 to 1,500 hogs that were being killed that's not being killed.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, Jeromy Sullivent, tell me real quick. I'm going to move on here, but what is the Arkansas Dog Hunters? So you're the president of the Arkansas Dog Hunters Association. So what's your goal there?
Well, we are modeling our association off of Virginia's Hunting Dog Alliance. They have 87,000 members. Basically, it is revolved around dog hunting as the center, but we are a political action group. We try to make sure that we help people get elected in positions that may not be in favor exactly of what we do, but they are in favor of smaller government and leaving people alone.
Hey, I can get behind that.
We just want to be left alone.
Mm-hmm. I can get behind that. Real quick, there's news that broke on this enhanced carry. Instructors shoot down proposed enhanced carry rules. That headline by Jesse Turner, Arkansas Matters. It's fascinating that they came out with this new enhanced carry law, and it's actually caused so many more unintended consequences than they could imagine, and that's because the governor, as well as other Republicans, they really were just trying to get a political victory, the appearance of a political victory, instead of actually thinking how putting more red tape in between us and our Second Amendment rights was actually going to affect what the current red tape is, which is the concealed carry license in and of itself. It's a real failure, and now you have concealed carry instructors who've thrown a fit, rightly so, and so now they're taking the new rules under this law and they're sending it back to the Arkansas Legislative Council, and they're having a full meeting on this on Friday. I am told by an inside source that one of the reasons this happened is because activists who are pro-Second Amendment and not pro-regulation, they had inside information that has not yet been released to the public, and legislators knew they had that inside information about how dysfunctional this whole thing is, and that's why it's now going back to the Arkansas Legislative Council. So that's the update on the enhanced carry mess that the government has created. And I would just wonder, Jeromy, are you familiar with what they did with the enhanced carry, and what are your thoughts on that?
I keep up with the concealed carry and the enhanced carry, probably not as much as some people in the state do, but it ties right in with my association. I mean, everyone that's involved with what I do depends on the Second Amendment, and I will rank the concealed carry and the enhanced carry right up there with the occupational licensing fee. To me, I am not responsible for paying a tax to gain my rights back. I should have those rights regardless, with the government nowhere involved.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a really good answer, Jeremy. That's a really good answer. I really appreciate you coming on for this edition of Patriots of Act 746 segment, and I'd love to have you on again soon. Jeromy Sullivent, president of the Arkansas Dog Hunters Association. I'd love to have you back, and it was nice meeting you.
Paul, thank you very much. I had a good time.
All righty. Well, you be safe and have a Merry Christmas, okay?
You too. Thank you.
All right. Hey, folks.